was about 10 years old. My parents were going through a divorce, or their divorce at the time, and you know, when you're a kid, you don't really know what's happening, and you're just kind of dealing with it as it happens. And they had been arguing for a while before that. There's this one moment where they had gotten an argument, and in a fit of rage, kind of, my father, you know, threatened my mother that he was going to take me and my brother away and never come back. And he had done this more than once, and there was one moment where she got so angry that she ended up scratching him, and he said he was going to call the cops, and the cops finally came, and he left. But on this day, he ran out the door and he yelled for me and my brother to go with him as he walked towards the truck. And my brother went with him pretty quickly, and they were headed towards his truck. And I walked outside, and in between the front door and the driveways is our walkway in the front. And I remember my brother and my father being by the truck, and I was walking slowly behind because I didn't really want to go, and I didn't really know what was going on, and there was just a bunch of anger. And I remember standing in the middle, right between the front door and the truck, and my brother and my dad were on one side, and my father was telling me to come with him. And in the front door was my mother, and she was staring at me, and I was caught in this moment where I had to make a choice. And you know, even being a kid, it was such a weird position to be in, and I think when you're young, you don't really know how to fathom it. You don't know how to take it in. But you know, from the pressure, you know, so I'm looking at my mother, and you know, on the inside it's like you want to be with your mother. It's like I was a mother's boy at the time, and out of respect slash fear for my father, I ended up going with my father. And so we all got in the truck, and in that moment, even though we didn't go anywhere, we ended up just driving around and then eventually coming back. But in that moment, I realized that I had to make a choice, and making that choice out of fear and respect is probably like a really bad way to make decisions in life. And I feel like I've kind of learned that now, but I don't know, it was really like crystal clear moment in my life and through the divorce. It wasn't physically traumatic, but I definitely think it affected me growing up. But you know, life isn't easy, and I've been through a lot of hard moments in my life, and it's some way you get through it. You have to grow above it, you learn, and when you're older, you try to make a change. You try to make better choices than your parents make, and hopefully, you know, they'll look back upon me and how I made decisions in my life, and that they were proud. And that's my story. I am Jack Bragg.
I am Jack Bragg.
I am Jack Bragg.
I am Jack Bragg.
14岁了我是 Jack Bragg。